Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen the screen in this avatar. Hopefully my audio isn't too messed up because things are looking kind of off, but whatever. Hello, my lovely Inkblots, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ash, and I think this is the last time I'll be introducing myself with that name. So I know I mentioned a while ago my community tab that I had recorded my last video for this channel, and I actually have decided to re-record it because it's been a while since I recorded that, and it's been almost a year since the last time I uploaded on this channel. So I guess this is to kind of explain what's going on and also to say, hi, I'm alive. I'm actually doing pretty great, aside from school right now, but that's whatever. Also, you may have noticed that this model has ear physics. That's something I learned how to do in the break while I was gone. I'll probably mention that later. Anyway, if you guys have been keeping an eye on my community tab, you might have seen that I mentioned that I'm making some big changes and I am actually starting a new channel with a new model and kind of I'm going to be doing different things. And so I want to explain what's going on, but I feel like in order to explain that, I have to kind of give you the rundown on why I created Ash Ink Rot in the first place. So, all the way back in 2018 and 2019, I used to self publish books under my actual legal name. This was before I realized that I'm trans, and it honestly seems like it was like a lifetime ago. But I used to write stories under my actual name, and I stopped after I was severely cyberbullied. From that point on, I decided to use a pen name, and because of some really egregious stuff that was done to me using my likeness and my face, I decided that I don't want to show my face on the internet all that much anymore. At the time, I was already aware of VTubers, but they popped up on my radar again around 2020, I would say. So after I had picked my pen name, which was originally Ash Winterwald, and I decided that I could become a VTuber and write under that name at the same time. Now, this identity that I built here on YouTube and through my time as Ash on the internet changed as things went on. I was initially Ash Winterwald, and I purposefully chose a gender neutral name at the time, and that was because I was questioning my gender very heavily. I thought that I might be non binary, and so I wanted something gender neutral. And I also didn't want to be harassed in the same way that I was before. But after a little bit, before I even really got to get started with my VTubing activities, I shoved myself back in the closet because I was scared, and I became Ashlyn Rowan for quite a while, a couple of years. And eventually I came to terms with myself and changed my name to Ash Inkrot, which is the one that you guys know now. Now, that happened over. I guess this tells you how long it's been since I initially recorded this. In my little bullet point outline, I said this happened over the last 4 years. Now it's happened over the last 5. And they were some of the most transformative years of my life. But essentially, I created Ash as a shield to protect me, and I didn't intend to ever write under my real name ever again. I was done with it. But things have changed recently, obviously. So, on to those changes. I have been hella busy with school because I am very close to graduating with my bachelor's degree, and that is very exciting. Spring of 2026 will be my last semester in college, and after that, my partner Winter wants me to focus on my creative stuff, so you'll probably be seeing a lot more of me in the next 6 months to a year. And beyond, hopefully. But since I started writing as Ash, I have taken some awesome creative writing classes, which have actually opened me up to publishing opportunities. Now, these are like relatively minor things. It's not like I've been picked up by one of the big 5 or whatever, but I'm learning how to branch out and search for opportunities for myself, and at one point I ended up submitting a story for a literary award and I didn't win it, but I became upset because I realized that if I won, I couldn't share it with any of my readers here as Ash because it would be published under my name. And that situation caused a realization to hit me. It kind of got to the point where I felt like I couldn't pursue both writing under my actual name and continuing as Ash without half assing both of them, which maybe consider why I continue to be Ash online when it's not really benefiting me anymore. I've gone through so much in the past 5 years, 6 if you count what I was going through before I created Ash, and I would say that my skin has thickened quite a bit. And honestly, this is a huge step for me, but I think that I am ready to go back to writing under my name, although it will be under my preferred name now. So here's what's exactly changing. So first, I'm making a new channel. I originally considered just restarting this channel, but after doing some research, I decided against it. Apparently, YouTube doesn't really like it when you switch up niches, and since I posted my video talking about the reasons why I didn't realize I was trans growing up, um, everybody expects me to do trans related content. And while I don't really have a problem with making trans related content, and I appreciate all the viewers that I've found through that, that isn't what I want my main focus to be. So I'm starting fresh with a new channel, and the content is going to focus very heavily on my creative projects like my stories and my art. And some of you who've been subscribed to me for quite a while know that that has always kind of been my main thing. But I'm also changing up my approach to these kinds of videos. For example, I don't think I'm going to make time lapses of making my commissions anymore, and instead I'll be making vlogs where I talk about the process of working on things and what I learned, any challenges I ran into, and giving tips on what I know and workarounds for common issues. And I'll be doing something similar for talking about my writing projects and creating my OCs and things. However, as I mentioned earlier, just because I'll be making vlogs doesn't mean that I'll be showing my face, though. I'm still going to be using a new model, one that actually looks like me IRL, and I'm doing this for a few reasons. First of all, it'll allow me to show off my art in an interesting way. Also help me promote my VTuber model commissions because that's the main way that I've earned income from doing my creative things online so far. I also still don't like the idea of posting my face everywhere. I didn't before. I was really hesitant to do it even when I was writing under my legal name. And I definitely won't be now, but I might get more comfortable with it over time. But I will still include like IRL recordings of me working on things. I posted, I think, a short or two back when I was more active on this channel, kind of showing what that would look like. I mean, if I didn't do that, I don't think I'd be able to make vlogs effectively, so I'm going to be kind of taking a hybrid approach with all of this. Also, I'm still going to call my viewers my lovely inkblots. Nothing else would work right. So if you'd like to follow me into the next step in my creative path here on the internet, and you would like to look at my stories and my art and things like that and continue to support me, please visit my new channel. It is called Inkrock Calico, although that's kind of a screen name. I will be using my actual name for things, but the screen name is Inkrock Calico. I already have a new card ready and everything, so all of my new profile links are also on there in case you want to follow me on any other platforms. When it comes to the writing platforms I was using before, they are the same accounts. I just went ahead and changed the names because I didn't want to restart those from scratch. At the time of recording this video, I am also working on a new website to share my stuff on, and I am also working on my first couple of videos for the new channel. Hopefully they will be about ready to go in mid-December. I have to wait until after I'm done with my finals because I can't manage my channel and deal with the hectic, crazy classes that I have this semester at the same time. It's just not possible for me. I hesitated about including the new channel name in this video since I know that there are some people that hate watch my content, considering, you know, YouTubers can still see their dislike ratios on videos. I notice a lot of people don't seem to know that. But I know there are people that hate watch my stuff, and, it's whatever. I don't plan on hiding my identity as a queer trans person on this new channel. It's not like something I'm ashamed of or anything. So I feel like it's gonna happen anyway. So, whatever. Link will be in the description. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and if this is how we part ways, I hope you have a wonderful life. Bye.